and welcome to Amarcast Tech News Update 2nd June 2020. Now, the first news comes on Trump tweets and Zuckerberg's reaction on it, and a leaked audio which is taken out by The Verge. And in this leaked audio, Zuckerberg has told some of his staff that the Facebook update and the tweet which Mr. Trump had put up, which was when looting starts, shooting starts. So he didn't like it, but he didn't take an action on it. And he said it's been something that I've been struggling with basically all day, ever since I woke up. This has been personally pretty wrenching for me. He's trying to say, hey, look, he's upset about it, he's unhappy about it, but he can't do anything as it doesn't violate any major policy. And we've all seen the double-sided and double-speak of Zuckerberg, who's been such a champion of fake news and who's created a policy team all across the world which tries to chase these fake news items. And actually, now he himself is saying that we cannot be arbiter of truth. Even here, in a discussion with the head of policy management, Monica Bickert, he continues to say, my first reaction was just disgust. But he's not taken any action. So he's not shown the courage which the Twitter CEO has shown. Rather, he had a conversation, a phone conversation, as Axios reported yesterday, and he basically didn't take any action. So this is the way Zuckerberg has kind of handled this, and it's big news. It's all over the place, and this audio leak has been reported by The Verge. The next big news is the Android OS has released a bedtime mode, which is kind of formally it was known as a wind down mode in the digital well-being settings, and it's kind of a do not disturb mode in the night, and it makes your Android phone stay dark and quiet while you're sleeping. And it has one touch settings where it all turns gray and D&D starts and the calls are silenced, and text and other notifications are also off. So there is no disturbing your sleep. I think it's a good positive thing. I remember for me, I discovered the mode of do not disturb in the Mi2 phone, which I got from China, I think. So that there is where I use the do not disturb mode more. I started D&D mode. But I think it's a good feature. You should all give it a shot. The next news is generally I don't cover people movement or salaries, but I found this quite entertaining. The Infosys CEO Salil Parekh has seen his package move 40% year on year as per the company's annual report. 40%. And 40% is huge. And now his package is 34.27 crores. And this package has moved from 24.67 crores in 1819. So from 1819 to 1920, the package has moved close to 40%. And I think that's quite a lot. And if you see the financials of the two particular years, 1819, 1920, the difference is very little. The income, the EBIT, and some of the metrics are actually down by a single digit and some metrics are up by a single digit. But if the metrics are up and down by single digit, and some of the metrics have really not moved, the EBIT and all have not moved much, all the numbers are single digit, and obviously the March quarter, most of the metrics have gone negative. I'm shocked how Infosys has given their CEO a raise of 40%. This is where corporate governance needs to kind of come into play. I mean, first, even if we remember the ILFS CEO getting massive salary, and then the all top management getting massive salaries, and then the company basically buckled down. This is where we have a challenge in our corporate ecosystem. I'm not saying the Infosys has a problem in terms of a company. They may be a very stable company, but it all starts here. Putting up a 40% increase for the Salil Parekh salary, I bet Infosys average salary hike would not be even 15% across board. And giving CEO a 40% jump is shocking. And I think corporate governance people need to kind of look at it. And this is not fair. This is, and all the numbers, they are in kind of very single digit increase and decrease. So there's not much of a financial performance which backs such a, fabulous 40% increase. I think, this is the time where we say, Houston, we've got a problem. And this is where I think the corporate governance, committees of the country should kind of step in. And it's shareholders' money. I mean, you just can't distribute this money like crazy. These big bonuses and stock options are being doled out. And, later when company has a problem, just like we saw in Jet Airways, loads of money was taken out. Even in Yes Bank, loads of money was taken out. And nobody cares. And nobody questions. And then when the company is in bad shape, everybody said, hey, look, it's not my responsibility. I'm just a CEO. I'm just a director. And, it's quite shocking, even for the Infosys employees. I think the biggest point is that, they didn't receive that 40% jump. That's the way it is. The final news, which, kind of comes out today is BJP's Vineet Goyanka. He wants Twitter to be declared as a terrorist organization, on the charges of sedition. And, he's saying they're taking blood money to promote separatist movement. I think it's all ridiculous. It's reported by some outfits, but primarily reported by Media Nama, who are part of the call. Obviously, it is absolutely ridiculous, and I don't know what it means. But, it's kind of getting reported more and more. And he's told people to go ahead and, kind of put cases against Twitter and so on and so forth. And we also heard a rant of Arnab Goswami against Twitter for some reason, which I've not fully understood. But basically, this is the end of the news today. So I'll see you tomorrow for 3rd June 2020 news. Thank you very much for joining.